got great rates for everyone.
Tonight, President-elect Trump praising Vladimir Putin, calling him, quote, very smart. This just one day after President Obama sanctioned Russia over those election hacks. Diplomats expelled, 2 Russian compounds being closed, Putin refusing to retaliate. Missing plane, the private jet vanishing without a trace over Lake Erie, 2 families on board, the frantic search tonight. Winter blast, up to 2 feet of snow, 100,000 customers without power, temperatures dropping, your New Year's Eve forecast on the way. ABC News exclusive, Todd Fisher speaking out for the first time about the final private moments with Sister Carrie Fisher and his mother Debbie Reynolds, the heartbreak, and his plans for a service honoring both. Flight risk? Surveillance video of this pilot staggering through security, allowed into the cockpit, passengers noticing something wrong, and what they did just before takeoff.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us on this final Friday of the year. I'm Tom Yamas, in for David tonight, and we begin with the extraordinary exchange between President-elect Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Mr. Trump calling the Russian leader, quote, very smart. Putin surprising the White House, refusing to retaliate for the U.S. expelling 35 Russian operatives, payback for the election-related hacks. Vehicles today seen streaming out of 2 Russian compounds, federal agents on hand. Putin saying he'll wait for the president-elect to take office before making his next move. ABC's Mary Bruce starts us off in Washington.
Russian diplomats tonight are on the move, packing up and shipping out after President Obama shut down 2 Russian compounds. And the clock is ticking for dozens of diplomats and their families who have until noon on Sunday to get out of the country. Russia sending a plane to pick them up.
Have to leave within hours, and it's just not human.
And as the parade of moving vans roll out, President-elect Trump is praising Russian President Putin for his restrained response. Trump calling it a great move. I always knew he was very smart. The Russians had promised to retaliate. The foreign minister this morning calling for a tit-for-tat expulsion of U.S. diplomats from Russia. But then, in stepped President Putin with a shocking 180. There will be no counterpunch. Saying in a statement, we will not create any problems for U.S. diplomats. We will not expel anyone. Instead of an eviction, an invitation. Putin welcoming all children of the U.S. diplomats accredited in Russia to the New Year and Christmas children's show at the Kremlin. Experts say Putin may be playing the long game, hoping a President Trump will be more receptive.
That was staged. It was intended to show that Mr. Putin could be magnanimous, that he could be above it all. But again, the goal of that message was not the Obama White House, it's the incoming administration and Mr. Trump.
The president-elect, who has repeatedly questioned if Russia was behind the hacking, says it's time for our country to move on to bigger and better things.
I think we ought to get on with our lives. I think that computers have complicated lives very greatly.
Tonight, some members of Congress blasting Trump for praising Putin. The top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee tweeting Putin is smart, knows he can get much of what he wants from Donald Trump through little more than flattery, sad and dangerous. At one of those Russian compounds today, our Lindsay Janis was there as the punishment came down.
Cars were coming in and out of this property all morning until the U.S. government closed down those gates. Neighbors we've spoken with say the Russians who used this property were quiet and kept to themselves.
Inside those gates, this decadent mansion had become a hub for gathering secret intelligence. On the Maryland shore, a similar lavish retreat, 45 prime acres with a swimming pool and tennis courts. These ornate rooms used for meetings and parties and allegedly for spying. Tonight, both properties now off limits.
And Mary Bruce joins us live from the White House tonight. Mary, with the world watching his every move, President-elect Trump has tweeted again tonight?
That's right, Tom. Amid this growing tension, Donald Trump did send out another tweet, this time criticizing some of the media coverage. The president-elect clearly paying close attention, but still not answering the big remaining question. Will he undo these measures and sanctions once he takes office in just 3 weeks? Tom?
Mary Bruce for us tonight. Mary, thank you. Next tonight, the intense search for a missing plane in Lake Erie. The small jet vanishing off radar with 3 adults and 3 children on board. They were flying from Cleveland to Ohio State University. The trip about 150 miles. ABC's Alex Perez with the latest at this hour.
Tonight, the desperate search in high winds for the plane with 6 on board, vanishing just after takeoff.
It comes down to a will to survive. We're taking advantage of all the daylight at this particular time to try and locate any signs of life out there.
ABC News learning beverage company executive John Fleming was piloting the plane, his wife and 2 children on board, along with 2 neighbors.
I don't know right now. I'm in a state of shock. They're great neighbors, great friends.
The Cessna Citation 525 taking off from Cleveland at 10:50 p.m., heading for Columbus, just 150 miles away. The weather at takeoff snowing, with wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. At 11:18 p.m., air traffic controllers alerting the Coast Guard they lost contact with the plane. Searchers using night vision goggles, but waves of 12 to 15 feet hampering the search overnight, preventing first responders from using boats.
Fleming got his pilot's license less than 2 years ago. The water near the search area is about 50 feet deep and cold, hovering around 37 degrees. Tom?
Alex, thank you. Now to the winter blast in the final hours of 2016. About 2 feet of snow falling in Lewiston, Maine. Roughly 100,000 customers without power across New England. Buffalo buried by lake effect snow. Take a look. And in New York City, the famous crystal ball hoisted above Times Square. And tonight, it's the temperature that's dropping. Here's ABC's Adrian Bankert.
Tonight, New England digging out from a massive winter storm. High winds and powerful bands of snow as the system rapidly intensified. More than 2 feet in parts of Maine, downing power lines. At one point, 100,000 homes and businesses left in the dark.
We have no electricity, but we're digging out.
Parked cars looked like igloos covered in snow. Many vehicles on the road wound up sliding off in the icy conditions. In Vermont, at least 1 man killed in a wreck. And a total whiteout at the top of New Hampshire's Mount Washington. In Massachusetts, Northampton Superintendent Richard Parasoliti Jr. trying to keep his plows ahead of the snow.
It's been nonstop. It's been a little hectic here.
So many braving the blast, all of this leading up to a busy holiday weekend where millions will take to the road. Adrian Bankert, ABC News, Northampton, Massachusetts.
Adrian, thank you. Let's get right to ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano in Times Square with the New Year's Eve forecast. Rob.
Tom, it has been windy and much colder all day long here in Times Square. Even some snow showers rolling through. You can see them on the radar streaming off the Great Lakes as the crowds get going in anticipation of 2017. But tomorrow there's another system that'll come through, arriving mostly, I think, in Boston and New England with some rain and snow showers. Temperatures a little bit warmer, seasonally cold. Look for some rain from Atlanta back through New Orleans tomorrow night and some rare rain across Southern California for the performances there. Here in Times Square, it'll be a lot more busy this time tomorrow for sure. Tom?
It'll be packed. All right, Rob, thanks so much. Next tonight, the deadly fall at a ski resort outside Denver. A mother killed, her 2 daughters hurt, plunging 25 feet from their chairlift. They were halfway up the slope. Authorities are investigating how they fell. ABC's Clayton Sandell in Colorado for us.
At this ski resort today in Granby, Colorado, the quick draw ski lift was shut down after a deadly fall.
EMS Station 1, respond to Ski Granby Ranch for 3 patients that fell from the chairlift approximately 25 feet.
Those 3 patients, 40-year-old Kelly Huber from Texas, riding with her 9- and 12-year-old daughters, all rushed to a hospital. Kelly Huber did not survive. Witnesses riding just behind Huber and her daughters tell ABC they felt the ski lift bump, jerk, and sway just before the victims fell. Skier Alan McGurl watched it happen.
Their chair hit the pole or hit the sign, and it ejected all 3 people off the chairlift.
Colorado State ski lift inspectors and police are not saying if the falls were caused by a mechanical issue or possible rider error. Today, the resort said it is deeply saddened by what happened and that this lift will remain closed until the inspection is complete. The ski industry says lifts are statistically very safe, 12 deaths in the last 40 years, but accidents do happen. Just last week, this young boy's backpack caught in the chairlift. He dangled for 6 minutes until rescue workers pulled him to safety. Earlier this year, an 11-year-old dangled from a chairlift with the safety bar up before he safely fell into a tarp. One of Kelly Huber's daughters was treated and released. The other, a 9-year-old, was medevaced to this hospital near Denver. She is in stable condition tonight. Tom?
A terrifying accident. All right, Clayton, thank you. Now to breaking developments tonight in a murder case making headlines for decades. Connecticut's highest court today reinstating the conviction of Kennedy cousin Michael Skakel, found guilty of killing Martha Moxley as a teenager back in 1975. The case in and out of court for years. ABC's David Wright on the newest twist.
Tonight, a cousin of the Kennedy clan is a convicted murderer again. Michael Skakel, Ethel Kennedy's nephew, was convicted in 2002 of bludgeoning his Greenwich, Connecticut neighbor Martha Moxley to death in 1975 when they were both 15 years old. But a lower court threw the conviction out on the grounds that Skakel's trial lawyer botched his defense. Robert Kennedy Jr. strongly supports his cousin.
He had a terrible lawyer. He didn't get a fair trial, and he's not guilty.
But late today, a divided state Supreme Court disagreed, reinstating Skakel's conviction. The vote 4-3. The 15-year-old Moxley was struck repeatedly in the head with a golf club belonging to the Skakel family. No forensic evidence tied Michael Skakel to the murder, but he made incriminating statements to prep school classmates. Moxley's mother believed Skakel was guilty.
Michael Skakel got a fair trial. I really believe it.
Skakel was sentenced to 20 years to life and served more than a decade before his release. Now he's likely headed back to prison. David Wright, ABC News, New York.
Our thanks to David. Overseas now, and the mystery death of singer George Michael. Authorities in London today revealing initial post-mortem results are inconclusive. More tests will be needed to determine the exact cause of death. His manager says Michael died of apparent heart failure in his home on Christmas Day. Police do not suspect foul play. Back here at home, into an ABC News exclusive, Todd Fisher speaking out for the first time on camera. Stunned by the painful loss of his sister Carrie Fisher and mother Debbie Reynolds, the two dying just a day apart. And the family now planning a memorial service for mother and daughter. Fisher sitting down with ABC News and revealing their final personal moments. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
If I loved you,
it's magical, the love story that went on for 60 years. And I got to see 58 and 3/4 of it.
They were close in life and will be closer in memory. Debbie Reynolds' son, Todd Fisher, in an exclusive interview telling 2020's Elizabeth Vargas the family is planning to hold a dual funeral service for the Singing in the Rain star,
life was a song,
who died Wednesday, and her daughter, who played the indomitable Princess Leia, who died just a day earlier.
We're going to have a joint service for them. We're going to put them together, and that's how she would want it.
Todd Fisher recounting his mother's final moments just hours after Carrie Fisher's passing.
She then said that she really wanted to be with Carrie. In those precise words. And within 15 minutes from that conversation, she faded out. And within 30 minutes, she technically was gone.
That bond began with her children watching adoringly. This 1964 photograph of Carrie mesmerized by her mother performing on stage in Las Vegas.
We always were sitting in the wings watching my mother on stage in awe.
There were rough patches, but if anyone could handle Carrie Fisher's addictions and battle with bipolar disorder, Todd says it was their mother.
It's horrible, it's beautiful, it's magical. They're together.
And they'll be together in perpetuity. Todd Fisher telling us that mother and daughter will be buried side by side right next to old friends like Liberace and Betty Davis here in Los Angeles. He also tells us there will be a private family service and a public one for their millions of fans. Tom.
An incredibly revealing interview. Matt, thank you. And more of that interview tonight on a special edition of 2020, Debbie and Carrie, a Hollywood love story. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC. And there's still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Friday. Stunning video. Take a look at this. A stumbling pilot. He makes it past security and even gets into the cockpit. What happened when passengers noticed something wasn't right? And later, everyone survived this heart-stopping hit and run. And tonight, the search is on for the speeding driver. And astronauts frozen in space? No movement, no sound. What's going on at the International Space Station? We'll tell you when we come back.
My friends think doing this at my age is scary. And I say, not if you protect yourself. What is scary? Pneumococcal pneumonia. It's a serious disease. My doctor said the risk is greater. Now that I'm over 50! Yeah!
Just one dose of the Prevnar 13 vaccine can help protect you from pneumococcal pneumonia, an illness that can cause coughing, chest pain, difficulty breathing, and may even put you in the hospital. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults 18 and older to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. You should not receive Prevnar 13 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. If you have a weakened immune system, you may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain, redness and swelling at the injection site, limited arm movement, fatigue, headache, muscle pain, joint pain, less appetite, vomiting, fever, chills, and rash.
Get this one done.
Ask about Prevnar 13 at your next visit to your doctor's office or pharmacy.
My dad's, grandma's, Aunt Stacy's.
What are the reasons you care for your heart? Cunol CoQ10 with 3 times better absorption as the #1 cardiologist recommended form of CoQ10 to support